What in the actual hell did I just see? Episode 7. Trev's wrestling show here on Trev TV. I'm Trev. You know that. If you're tuning in, if you're watching, it's just too sweet. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing a wrestling episode until at least Friday. But after watching Raw for the first time in I don't know how many weeks, living in Canada, you kind of get sucked up in the playoffs. I don't even know where to begin. What the hell? What the actual hell? I haven't smoked pot in about a month. And maybe that's the problem, is I haven't smoked pot in about a month. But what the hell was that green piece of whatever the hell it was that they're calling a 24/7 championship? Now, I know wrestling scripted. I know things like this shouldn't irk me. But they do. They do, and that's the problem. It irked the living hell out of me. Now, I don't know what my demographic age-wise is, but if you remember the hardcore title and how that had the 24/7 rule, the same rules apply minus the hardcore. As long as you got a ref present, that 24/7 championship is on the line 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere and everywhere. Now, I hated the hardcore title for that reason alone. The 24/7 rule. Being a guy who likes to stay up on the history of championships and titles and defenses and title changes, in the 3 years the hardcore title lived for, it changed 228 times because of the 24/7 rule. That included Raw, SmackDown. Well, I don't think it was on SmackDown at the time, with the first brand split. Raw, house shows, live events, and pay-per-views. So does this mean they're going to do the same thing? You know, they're going to have like random things going on in such and such city, and out of the middle of nowhere, you know, this guy pins this guy for the 24/7 title. Now, if you haven't seen a picture of it, check out the thumbnail. Guaranteed that's the only time you're ever going to want to see it, because it's the only time I want to see it. And granted, I'm not a writer for WWE. And after seeing that, I don't know if I'd ever want to be. That's, At least the crowd got it right. You know, they went from quiet to boo, back to quiet. Like I said, I don't know what to say. I don't know where to begin, other than disappointing. Disappointing. Like, if that was supposed to help attendance figures at TVs, at house shows, at live events, that's not the way to do it. You can't use a prop to help push a product. That's terrible business. And it was reported yesterday that they had a talent meeting just before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view where they finally recognized all elite wrestling as competition. Is that any way to say, hey, we're competing against you and this is our first real asset in how we're going to do it? Because that's not convincing. As is, not counting NXT, not counting NXT UK, not counting 205 Live. That's their 11th championship between two shows. Isn't that just a few titles too many? Wouldn't you think? I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a purist. Maybe I'm just one of those guys. It's like, you know, too many titles waters down and dilutes your product. And I mean, good for the guys who are going to get TV time because of this. That's great for them. But I feel for the audience. I really do. You know, as I said, All Elite is 5 days away from official launch. They've called them competition. The WWE is called AEW competition. They recognize ratings are down. They recognize attendance is down. And they do this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I watched Money in the Bank last night, and when they announced it was gonna be a new title, I thought it was gonna be more than what it is, more than what they've given us, because this is just crap, absolute crap. If you're trying to revisit the Attitude Era, you can't. That was lightning in a bottle, and it struck once, only once. My overall thoughts, my overall opinions, if it isn't obvious, I'm quite disappointed. I'm quite perturbed. And I shouldn't be given this prop this much time, this much attention. But being part of the mass consumer group that watches professional wrestling, I feel like something like that is just a slap in the face. I mean, you trolled us once yesterday, bringing back Brock Lesnar to win Money in the Bank. You troll us now with that. Troll. Fuck it. That's my rant. That was episode 7 of Trev's Wrestling Show here on Trev TV. I want to thank you for tuning in. Your viewership always means so much to me. Always has, always will. And I do appreciate when you watch. I really do. Again, if you're looking for my overall reaction, I'm disgusted, I'm disappointed. But on the plus side, Double or Nothing is a Saturday. So look for my prediction video either Friday or Saturday before the event actually happens. And then I'll have probably a reaction video to that as well. So this wrestling channel, this wrestling show of mine is actually gaining more content. It's just a matter of when. But if you like this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the like button anyway. It's all good. I won't judge. And if you really want to, there's a subscribe button somewhere down there. Hit that. And you'll keep up to date with all the content I put out. You can find me on Facebook at Trev's TV. You can find me on Instagram at rockstartrev TV. Again, got at least one video for Friday/Saturday. Might have another one depending on, well, I think this week I have to have another one because Stanley Cup Finals start Monday. And they could be determined as early as tomorrow. So keep on lookout for that. Having said all that though, in the meantime, and in between time, be on the lookout for more videos from the Trev. Later.